October 17th. Soon it begins. Today is the day of the new moon. The power will rise till the night of the fullness on the 31st, the combination which brings us together. And with the rising, we begin our work, that which draws us apart. The days ahead will be interesting, as the openers and closers reveal themselves by their actions. Last night may have represented a final act of cooperation. We tethered Jack's horse amid some trees outside of the graveyard. Jack wanted to visit the cemetery for a few final ingredients. He decided upon a distant, isolated one that we'd been to once before. It was, of course, a very dark night, but with the aid of the lantern, we quickly located an appropriately secluded plot of recent turning. Jack set to work immediately. I went about with my watching. It was a pleasantly mild evening for October, with a few bats flitting by, bright stars overhead. I heard footsteps in the distance, but they weren't headed our direction. I saw no cause for alarm. I patrolled our small area in an almost leisurely fashion. After a time, something very large passed overhead, descending. It did not land nearby, however, nor did it make any movement to approach us. A bit later, something equally large passed, again descending in a different area than the first, and again making no overtures towards us. And I remained alert, but voiced no warning. I heard horses on a trail a little after that, and sounds of dismounting, and more footsteps. Later, a wagon creaked to a halt, and I heard its brake being set. The sounds of a very few whispered voices reached to me. Then, from distant areas, I began to feel uncomfortable. All of this activity. I patrolled further afield, and listening closely, I began hearing the sounds of spades from many directions. "I remember you," came a faintly familiar voice. "You're a watchdog. Like me. With big teeth." It was the graveyard dog, making his rounds. "Evening," I said. "Yes, I recall. Seems to be a lot of activity all of a sudden." "Too much," he replied. "Not sure I care to give the alarm. Might get mobbed. After all, everyone here's dead, so who cares? They won't complain. The older I get, the more conservative I feel. I'm just not much into heavy action these days. I do wish everyone would fill up their holes neatly, though. Maybe you could pass the word along?" "I don't know," I said. I don't know who all's out there. It's not like it's a trade union, with operating rules and policies. We usually just get the work done as efficiently as possible and get out." "Well, it'd be nice if you cleaned up after yourselves. Less trouble from me. I'm afraid I can only speak for the master, but he's usually quite neat in these matters. Maybe you better approach a few of the others yourself." "I'm inclined to let it go by," he said. "Too bad." We strolled around a bit later. Later, a voice, very much like McCabe's, called down from the hill. "Oh, I need a left femur, and this one ain't got one." "Left femur, you say?" An ancient, crackling voice from nearby, which could have been Owen's. "I've one right here I'm not using. Have you a liver, though? That's my need." "Easily done," came the reply. "Bide a moment. There, trade? You've got it. Catch!" Something flashed through the air to rattle further down the hill. "Fair enough, here's your liver." There came a slap from higher up and a muttered, "Got it!" "Hey!" came a lady's voice then from far off to the left. "While you're about it, you have a skull?" "What do you need?" "Finger bones." "Oh, done. I'll tie them together with a piece of twine." "Here's your skull." "Got it. Yours. Sure. Yours will be along shortly." "Has anyone the broken vertebra of a hanged man?" came a deep masculine voice with a Hungarian accent from somewhere to the right. There followed a moment's silence. Then, "I've got some mashed ones here. I'm not sure how they got that way, though." Oh, they might do. Send them along, please. Something white and rattling flashed through the starlight air. Yeah, I can work with these. What do you have for them? Oh, they're on the house. I'm done. Night! There followed the sounds of a rapidly retreating footfall. See, the old dog said. He didn't fill it in. I'm sorry. I'll be kicking dirt all night. I'm afraid I can't help you. I've got my own job to see to. Eyeballs, anyone? Over here, said a Russian accent. One of them, please. I'll have the other, came someone with an aristocratic voice from the opposite direction. I think you got a couple of floating ribs, a pair of kidneys. Down here at the kidneys, and I'm in need of a patella. What's that? Knee bone! Oh, no problem. On the way out, we passed a white-bearded, frail-looking man, half a doze, leaning on a spade near the gate. Casual inspection would have one believe him to be a sexton, out for a bit of night air, but his scent was of the great detective, hardly drowsing. Someone had obviously spoken too publicly. Jack muffled himself, and we slunk by, shadows among shadows. Thus all our work was quickly concluded to everyone's satisfaction, save for the tired hound. Such times are rare. Such times are fleeting, but always bright when caught, measured, hung, and later regarded in times of adversity. There, in the kinder halls of memory, against the flapping of flames. Forgive me. The new moon, as they say, gives to reflection. Time to make my rounds. Then, some more dragging.